Yeah.
All right. So here we are. Don't ask why we're streaming right now. Just shut up, watch, enjoy. All right. Here's what I want to know from everybody. And we'll start with Alyssa. I want to know how likely do you think it is that Biden wins? Give me like a percentage or something.
30%. And I'm trying to be really nice.
All right, Brandon.
I don't know. But I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm gonna stand by that.
All right, Brandon. How likely do you think it is that Biden wins? Percentage.
70%.
Okay. All right, Rachel. How likely do you think it is that Biden wins? Give me a percentage.
65%.
Lau, how likely do you think it is that Joe Biden wins? Give me a percentage.
I'd say about like 65%.
All right, Lau, play the video.
You mean the video?
This is how the Democratic convention, the first night of the Democratic convention ended.
I don't want to do this. Do we have to?
We have to do
this with you guys.
We have to do this. This is how
I'm
the first.
Late on it.
This video is why we're streaming. Okay.
I love Kennedy. I'm just gonna get a tattoo of Kennedy. What?
This is not a parody. This is how the first night of the convention ended.
What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man
what?
with a gun over there. Telling me I got to do it. Think it's time we start. Children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down.
Okay, I've got an inappropriate comment about that.
Sing it a little bit better.
Wait.
Like,
there's battle lines being drawn. Nobody's right, everybody's wrong. Young people speaking their minds, getting so much resistance from behind. We gotta stop. Children, what's...
All right. Okay.
Yeah, he needed to
All right,
stop.
Alyssa. How likely is Joe Biden to win? What's your updated percentage, Alyssa?
Fuck. That's my updated percentage.
Brandon, what's your updated percentage after seeing how likely is Joe Biden to win?
I can't think in words right now.
Rachel.
What the fuck?
Rachel,
I think, you know what? They're trying to lose. Like, I don't understand. Like, how? No way are they just that incompetent. No, I do not, and I cannot believe that they are earnestly that incompetent. That they cannot, in the entire, like if they have the ability to kill somebody inside of a prison, they can kill someone inside of a fucking prison cell. They didn't do that on accident. You know what I mean?
We need juice
or
right now.
alternatively, they pissed off every single person under the age of 45 so much they couldn't find anybody who was willing to do that for them. It wasn't basically in a sarcophagus.
Rachel, could you translate that rant into a percentage? How likely is Joe Biden?
Damn it, 35%.
Oh no.
Wow, how likely do you think Joe Biden is to win after watching the
Man, this is some shitty times we're living in.
It's like you're lighting a bong, but it's a candle. Huff the candle. Wow. Huff it.
Oh, man.
Get that Jesus deep inside of your lungs.
So, I'm just going to go ahead and get canceled and say, like 70.
Still.
The whole thing about libs is they love humiliation. They love humiliation. they've worked themselves up into a fucking cult. So those people will be like, I love Joe Biden. He, no
We
matter
don't
what
need
he
to shit
does,
on our supernatural homies.
they
All
already
right.
said that they'd vote for him if he was Hitler, right? So like voting
That's
for
a
him just
fair
because he's
point.
cringe, yeah, his cringe is not gonna put them off. They'll be like,
I
the
think
future of
this is
democracy.
No,
we're
but
gonna
removing
find
the
out.
mailboxes is probably going to
I-
have a pretty big impact.
I think this is where we're gonna find out how big is the dedicated Democratic base.
Not
They're
enough
going
to
to
pass the
Candidates
suppression.
are racist.
They're gonna get
Not
fucking
enough.
thunder
They
dunked.
all are.
They're all gonna get thunder dunked by the MAGA people. They're gonna get thunder dunked by the MAGA people all summer, and they'll just be like, "Man, I just want my brunch back." You know, they'll
You know
take it.
what? Marion Williamson told me I should have a good day one time, and that was a nice thing that happened in my life. And
Oh yeah!
I want us to take a minute to think about nice things,
Wow.
because
This Marianne tweet
when I
really just
think
sums up
about what's
everything.
going on, you want their fucking brunch back, fucking men. They do,
Mhm.
Oh.
right? And like, let's
This
be
is
real.
This is so bad.
No, you
I
go,
want to
Brandon.
talk about
Shakespeare.
Kamala Harris. Like, are you the strong, challenging? Were you in the room when they made this video? Maybe
Wait, but did
that's
you see Kamala Harris is like also the same person that was like, ha ha ha, 18 to 24-year-olds are fucking so dumb. Lol,
right.
lol,
I know.
lol. So she's probably
No,
not
that is her
as
much
dumb.
cooler father. Her much cooler father is
Yeah.
the Marxist. She's
I
a
don't
fucking
wanna-
lib.
I don't want to argue with Scott Selby because just a clear. Anyway, we
No,
already.
I just wanted the opportunity
Yeah, I
to
know.
let people know that Kamala Harris is it Kamala or Kamala? I've
your-
heard both.
your reruns.
I
Megan.
wish she was a
Doesn't matter.
Marxist. I wish
Yeah,
she
no,
was a
her dad,
Marxist.
on the other
You have
hand,
no
is.
idea.
And
So
he's cool.
How about
No
her
idea.
and Pete Buttigieg making us parents feel the burn right now in a special kind of way?
yeah, okay, that's all interesting. But let's talk about this. These deep issues. like this.
about it.
I don't want to
Huh?
either. Yeah.
Wow.
Kamala
I
Harris.
want to be
Okay,
like
we got
every Democrat and just pretend it isn't happening until it's too late.
Kamala Harris is in the room when this is made, right? At what point do we blame her for not preventing or saying something or standing up for herself, or is that like an unfair burden that we put on people? You know,
I just assume Kamala's been day drunk every day since she dropped out.
got brown.
Kamala Harris did not get where she did within the Democratic Party by calling out rich white people on their bad ideas. I promise you this.
say that again, Rachel.
So powerful.
Say that again, Rachel.
I said Kamala Harris did not rise to her current position of power within the Democratic Party by telling rich white people they have bad ideas. Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I don't think anybody has.
nobody can. The second you tell them they have bad ideas,
Nostradamus,
they mobilize
maybe?
everything they have to destroy you.
So, yeah, it's a mess. I don't know what
I feel like we need one of these right now.
We do.
Actually,
Actually, you know what we really need right now? I'll be right back.
she's gonna come back.
Yeah, I'll be right back. That's my very next line.
Oh,
She's gonna come back with a can of gasoline and just burn down her own house.
We need to.
Can we talk
burn
about how
this
bad?
bitch down.
Can we talk about the lack
This
of
is a
news
simple but
ability?
easy to agree with statement.
So this is my answer to your candle.
break up separatists. That's a good one.
First time we're gonna light this beautiful bad boy.
Nice.
I'm so tired.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we?
I'm like literally tired, but then also like I watched that video and it was like
Like existentially exhausting.
How do you feel about Jason Johnson today? because his job is to like go out and defend that. Like all of the anti-Bernie black literati, whose job it is to like go, Bernie Sanders is racist. Joe Biden is the one who truly understands the soul of Black America, and Kamala Harris will be helping guide him towards a better day. So you've got to wake up tomorrow, and you've got to do the press, and you've got to be like, actually, that was good. And you know, and you fucking know it's not, right? We're back to the discussion of lying, but you know it's bullshit. But you have to do it because that is what the grift requires. Maybe they'll just punt on this one and be like, yeah, I know it's bad. But there's an economy. It's like an auction. There's an opportunity to advance by, in the same way that black conservatives can advance by like licking the boot the most furiously. There's gonna be on Twitter like a race to defend this tomorrow. Tomorrow, somebody's gonna like counter push on this and be like, "This was actually good."
Oh yeah, by tomorrow for sure. Like, if you're white and you criticize this video,
you're a bro. You're
a toxic Bernie bro. You don't understand anything about like, you know, the positivity of the movements that are happening right now, and you want it to be all about you and your Joe Rogan weed smoking Bernie bro healthcare, whatever.
But here's the thing: the X factor here is this could become a meme that's outside of the control of politics. Like this could become maybe it won't. Right. Maybe it won't. Maybe this is just us talking shit, right? But let's say like Black Twitter gets a hold of this and like it just becomes like a cultural linchpin or whatever. That's way beyond the bounds of anybody at the fucking media to control.
Now, would this be in favor of or against?
Just that it's stupid. So maybe maybe that doesn't even touch the main narrative. And the it's actually good counter narrative will still try to fight in political circles, but just that with subtitles, that with voiceovers, that with anime, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. That as a bunch of reaction gifs and images, I don't know. That's fucking weird shit.
I mean, there's so much weird shit going on right now, like. Fucking California right now is just like mildly having just, you know, some fire tornadoes. Iowa had a derecho. I mean, no big deal. We're just like probably gonna die from climate change if we don't figure our shit out. But I'm super glad Kamala and Biden made that really horrible Shakespearean vampire rap video. Like, well, I don't. The tone wasn't. The tempo wasn't there. It was.
You know what?
It's like everything at the production value was horrible. I mean, like it wasn't even a good Shakespeare costume.
No.
I mean, like your average Ren Fair attendee would be outperforming.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I think? Like when we're looking back on this in the history books, and we are sort of discussing like things that were portents of the future destruction of the country, we're going to look back and realize that really Hamilton is what started it. Like the point of no return was Hamilton.
Making fun of this video, I swear to God, I'm only slightly exaggerating. Within 48 hours, making fun of this video will be toxic masculinity. Like, you know,
I'm going to be such a talk.
No, it's going to be Bernie bro racism. Like, how could you shit on this black performer?
I mean, I can't tell you how many times people have said some of the most, like, just stupid, bullshit, absolutely bigoted at best. If I'm being quite frank, it was absolutely fucking racist shit to me. And then I'll be like, okay, but like, let's talk about this. And they'll be like, shut up. You're white and you're racist and you're all these things. And it's just like, fucking circles and circles and circles, and it's not ever really coming from anybody other than the people who identify as liberal and who are, in my opinion, probably bots too, like a lot of the time. But like, I don't know, I just like
They're always white too. That seems worth mentioning.
I was just gonna say, and that's where I'm like, there's a certain type of person that has like, when you're expressing that much hatred and projection, like chances are you're probably super white.
This is nothing I love more than having a fucking id poll fight with a white neolib as a white progressive. My God, that's the coolest thing that has ever existed in all of history. Thanks, fucking internet.
My favorite recent example of this was a woman who was criticizing me for correctly identifying Kamala Harris as a cop. Immediately on the heels of that, implied that she was poor and didn't have access to like Ivy League connections like a white woman would have. And I was just like, her dad is a professor emeritus at Stanford.
Well, I feel like this is where like there's, I don't know, there's a lot of this stuff has lost any meaning in its real definition. There's no operational definitions of these things right now.
Oh, it's like pure nihilism. It's
I can't figure out where to put my hand, but yeah.
It's a bunch of like identity simulacra,
I'm thinking about getting my green screen out and like making a parody of this right now.
Hell
can
yes.
we make it like super good too?
Yes. Let's do it.
It seems like it was edited by a person who just got hired and like was
Who
just
just
looking
got
up
high.
YouTube. Yeah, looking up YouTube,
all of the above.
Just getting high.
I am dressed up like a vampire. Joke's on them. Woo.
You're already you got to start dancing, Alyssa. You've got the right outfit.
Dude, how could you predict this, Alyssa? How could you predict
I'm
this?
fucking a psychic vampire, obviously.
This is Alyssa. We didn't tell you this because you got up and you ran. But we recorded an episode tonight about the nature of truth and all this other stuff, and we had a lengthy discussion about like lying in a constructive way, like saying that your kid is a great artist. And so you had this introductory conversation with us, and as you got up to leave, you literally held up the kid's art and then looked right into the camera and was like, "My child is a perfect artist," and then you left. We were all like looking at each other in terms of like the mystical connection of these two things.
I dare you to tell me that it's not, though.
Yeah.
Come at you like a spider monkey. But no.
Very wild.
It's the Lorax. This is a said piece of art.
Yeah.
The Lorax forest.
Oh yeah.
But also, side note, you guys, my little sister, is 10 years younger than I am. 13 years younger than I am. And she just sent me this like picture of her, and she was like, "Hey, I was just painting," and I was like, "Oh, send me a picture." And I just like, I don't want to post the picture of it online because I don't want people to steal it because it's that good.
Yeah.
So blown away because like I didn't actually know what to say at that point because I'm like, God, anything I say that I will actually mean will sound so disingenuous because people lie about that shit so much. But I want to be like, oh, that's literally the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Anyway, so I dressed up like a vampire today because how you win things, I don't know. And I had no idea they were gonna fucking piggyback my banging outfit idea today.
Inside now.
It's
we need to get Ren on. They're a vampire too.
That's true. They can talk vampire rights. So listen, what are the chances that this is a big deal in the election, or just becomes a massive meme?
Brandon, do you want to collaborate on a parody?
Oh my God, yes.
I can be the guitar guy, and you can be the dancing vampire.
No, I don't want to degrade myself in that way.
I'll
I'll be the dancing vampire. I don't care.
What flag are we gonna pick? Are we gonna do like USSR or?
It's gonna be Jusha Gang, obviously.
No, that's wild. It's funny that I was semi joking, but it's funny that me as a dipshit with a podcast,
That'd be so funny.
seriously, it's like I won't do a parody of what was done at the Democratic Party National Convention because I don't want to degrade myself. Isn't that funny?
This is why I know
Like,
you're being so generous about Joe Biden's chances.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I'm more conscious than most people.
This is what we're gonna have in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So, like, to
seriously am
answer
like,
the question,
yeah.
no, I do not think this by itself is going to be like a direct contributing factor to him losing, but I do think that it is perfectly emblematic of all of the failures of his campaign and of the Democratic Party that collectively are going to be responsible for him losing. Yeah.
Correct.
Melania
Correct.
Trump plagiarized a whole fucking speech.
Yeah, but Republicans are fucking rubes.
And ended her speech with a fucking rickroll. Republicans are complete rubes.
Like even more than Dems, Republicans are fucking rubes. Like, it's like we were talking about, that other time about how like it would be so easy to stop doing left podcasting and become a right-wing grifter because they'll believe anything. Like,
You're not supposed to say that on air though, because
but even saying that on air,
that's our backup plan.
Do it.
Yeah,
Donald Trump said already he could shoot somebody in the middle of fucking Times Square and they would still vote for him, and he was right.
I just want to say, like, the Republicans look stupid as shit every day, right? Like they really they really present themselves poorly. Like they are these like soul-eating vampire creatures themselves, right? Like I feel like the Democrats like conspire to do this shit. Like they're like trying to figure out how can we possibly look like less cool than the Republicans, and like that's how they have to fucking dream up something like this. Is like, how can we possibly look less cool than like Mitch McConnell, right? And it's like this fucking they're like wait, I got it. I know how we're gonna end the first night of the convention.
Here's what I think actually happened. I think they alienated everybody under the age of like 40 from all of their teams, and that the youngest person who was in charge of making that video was probably 45, and
Lenny Kravitz is cringing.
Yeah, and like just it was a bunch of old people who didn't know how to use the tech coming up with bad ideas that are dated 10 years ago. And it's fine.
It's
They're doing exactly their thing.
It's like if the Eric and Andre show was in charge of the DNC. Like, honestly, though.
No, if they were in on the joke, it would be fucking brilliant. Like, if they were in on the joke, I would be so impressed. But, like, they're not.
Well, okay. Wrong answers only. Or right answers. I don't care. But, like, I want to know what everybody's percentage is that actually somebody young did say, I am going to go ahead and fuck with this. I think this would be funny, and I'm going to encourage it. I want to go down that rabbit hole. That's a fun alternative.
But they were like trying to do memes. Like they were trying to
here's my wrong answer.
Okay.
Here's my wrong answer. A maggot snuck in to the DNC planning and was like, I gotta arrange the worst content that I possibly can.
No, it'd be more.
It would be really fucking funny, actually.
I'm not even gonna fucking stick around any longer. I'm out of here.
Alyssa, we know that's funny. Alyssa, we know that that's not the case. They'll be back. We know
I
that
know.
that's not.
Let me have my pleasure.
Keep
I
pouting.
don't
There are
think
no-
a single person under the age of 40 or cooler than fucking Steve Urkel ever looked at this video or even
Yeah.
contributed to it.
I was gonna say, Alyssa, nobody cool enough to sabotage the DNC would even last that long at the DNC. Like their cool person is like a 45-year-old Warren mom, and that's
Mhm.
like their plug to the generation. Anybody who's like a bitter, dried up leftist, they've been flushed out of the halls of power. Like look at fucking AOC. She's their number one fucking fundraiser, and she's got 60 pre-screened seconds.
Mhm.
So anybody cool they don't want.
Yeah.
So this is really
No.
what their culture is. This is
They could not possibly have
who
made
they
it
are.
clearer.
I mean,
Yeah, they could not possibly have made it clearer that they don't want us. They don't want
This-
young people. They don't want cool people. They don't want left people. They
Yeah,
are
this-
entirely about themselves, and they're going to try and take the rest of us down with them.
This is the Democratic Party's vision of America. Like that fucking video is like what they
It's
want.
cringe.
Just a
Their vision of
pure,
America is cringe.
a fucking pure cringe America.
that's like, man, makes William Hung look like a real good fucking American Idol.
At least William Hung was earnest, you know?
At least,
Yeah,
at
Amen.
least
God damn it. Man, you know what? He was a fierce motherfucker.
Yeah, I love William Hung.
And courageous. You know what? But here's, I have to say, I'm just, it's 2020. I'm not surprised. I mean, to be honest, if there was anything other than just like the cringiest shit in the world, that came out from the DNC today, I would have been more surprised than I am that they came up with the most cringiest shit I've seen in 2020, and that's a high bar. From a year of low bars, that's the one, like one of the few high bars we have.
baby witches from TikTok laid a hex upon the moon, and that's not the most cringe thing that happened this year. What a fucking year this has been.
God, yeah. Yeah, this has been the weirdest possible year. Just like whatever weird shit, it's gonna happen.
DSA exists, and it's not the most cringe thing of the year.
The fact that DSA seems like a reasonable middle ground is like
The cringe Overton window.
No.
Oh, that's amazing.
Brandon, you better tweet that.
Yeah, I know.
DNC shifting the cringe Overton window.
Siri, send a tweet. God. But just, I mean, think of how many people had to approve this. Like, how many people were like, yeah. So it's
Probably
like
like 24 different people, but all of them were fucking old.
dozen.
Kamala
It's not even about
Harris.
age, though. No, it's culture, I think. There's like yes, I think it was a specific age group, but I think like there's also like,
Yes, there are
God,
people who are like trans old, and
I
they're
know.
like 25 in body but 70 in spirit. Those people exist too.
don't call me
Like
out like
briefcase
that.
kid in high school, you know, the kid in high school that had a briefcase.
I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
get over the point that how would there like the whole purpose of having Kamala Harris in the room is representation and having a powerful voice in the room to say no.
Holy.
Where was
Isn't
the or if the Joe Biden administration is what it claims to be, which is an administration that like treats everybody equitably and is looking to like share power in a way that uplifts all these, marginalized communities. Nobody from any marginalized community was in the room when they made the video to close the convention.
No.
Hard stuff, get or no, we're not doing that yet. Because it's every episode we do. Watch a different.
We talk about this constantly.
This
Yes.
is the only thing we talk about. So anyway, yeah, there was nobody in the room who not only didn't say no, but like did they speak? Did they raise their hand? Were they allowed to?
No, probably not.
From literally from Jill Biden downward, no one in that entire circle was like, not great. Okay.
These are not people who surf the internet for fun. These are people who go out and buy children and then use them for skeet shooting for fun.
Yeah,
like,
we could have produced a better video than that for $100. We could have got some fucking we could have gotten some
free.
We could have gotten some newspaper. We could have gotten some newspaper headlines and pan and scanned and did a yellow headline effect of like the hard things that were going on in the news or whatever for $100, and it would have been a fucking perfectly acceptable video. And these guys have fucking cringe Chernobyl going off in the background of their fucking television. It's mind blowing.
How do we go from Obama, who's like at the time
good at
like
this? Yeah,
good at branding,
also a fucking turd.
Yes,
but good at branding.
But good at branding, yeah, exactly.
With shit
True.
aesthetics.
True. Sorry, I was typing.
I want to even put the ideology to the side, like the aesthetics. Who's in charge of the aesthetics? Because there was, and this is actually a real question that we can find the answer to, but like there was a lot of infighting in the DNC about Biden's digital campaign, and it was the Pete people versus the Mike Bloomberg people, and I don't know who won out, but I remember saying, the Pete people are cringe, but at least they have good color palette. I don't know whose this was because it wasn't at any campaign professional standard. Like even if you take Kamala out of it, Kamala's graphic designer didn't say anything. Pete's graphics guy didn't, like, nobody on any team has any style at all.
They fired all of them. They all got shit canned when their campaigns ended.
These people really have
DNC didn't keep any of them. They fired them because the DNC runs entirely on cronyism.
These people have no relations to like normal people.
No, none.
Anybody
literally what I'm saying
is
they live on a
deliberately
different
shut
fucking
out.
planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody who's normal is deliberately shut out. Clearly.
Why does Nancy Pelosi have $300 worth of ice cream in her fridge?
Because she's a goddamn horrible dinosaur witch. And I mean that in a not good way, and which I usually use as a compliment.
I mean, that like $300 might have been like adrenochrome or something, but
no, but also, like, mind you, she's got two $40,000
adrenochrome flavored ice cream.
Yeah.
No,
that's a fucking flex.
She's got. I highly doubt that. I bet you it's Fountain of Youth flavor, and she's got two $30,000, $40,000 fucking refrigerators, and she's like, "Hey, everybody, I'm
so quirky.
Don't worry that everybody's dying right now.
You like ice cream, right? I like ice cream too. We're the same.
I just
don't kill me when you come into my house.
In every district, so I can eat them and put them in my ice cream. I call it Eyes EYES cream. You're welcome.
It had
Pelosi, child
that video
eater.
of Nancy Pelosi had like the same vibe as like when Mark Zuckerberg was like cooking and grilling steaks and stuff. Have any of you seen that video?
No, is he really bad at grilling steaks? I assume yes.
But he's basically like, "Hey everyone, I'm grilling my meats right now," and he's like trying to use like barbecue slang that's never been used by like an actual grill master before, and he's trying to like humanize himself. Same thing with Nancy Pelosi, but
fucking
yeah, but it backfires because you can't hide how fucking ludicrously wealthy you are. when you're that kind of obscenely
Okay.
wealthy, you don't even see it to know that you should hide it to make yourself seem approachable. Like,
Pelosi is like Skeletor's mother imprisoning high-grade ice cream. Ah.
that was a good joke. Good joke, algorithm.
But didn't all these politicians like they saw what AOC was doing and then they were like, oh, maybe we should do that kind of stuff too.
AOC did a dancing video and people loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're just like robots
Dude.
like must simulate AOC.
But like actually though, I really think this is like a true thing. Is like it's not that they're literally robots, right? But just that like everything that they're doing is this like weird simulacra of like actual culture, like real culture. They pick up on the superficial qualities of it. See what?
It's like that. How much could a banana really cost, Michael? $10?
Exactly.
You know.
Like they're only picking up on these very superficial like characteristics of our culture. So like they understand that like lo-fi videos are really in right now, but they don't understand why. You know? They don't understand where that comes from and how we use that to comedic effect, right? Like they don't understand our irony because they don't understand us. So they're just trying to use our own iconography and our own imagery to talk to us, but they don't fucking know what it means. So they sound and look ridiculous.
They're trying to.
They might as well be aliens. Like.
Yeah, they're trying to hide that behind all of this machinery is like nothing real. Which is like, that's like.
Well,
I don't know how.
The DNC just is broke. That is just a fact.
Like monetarily, you mean?
Yeah, they're monetarily.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's very little money
yeah.
in fighting Republicans.
Yeah. So, you know.
Which is part of how the DNC got so fucked, I think, because the DNC just became independently wealthy liberals who wanted to like feel like they were better than the Republicans, but not actually like sacrifice anything along the way. And you can't afford to because elections are so expensive to win. There you go. They just create their own topology there.
It's all part of the construction. I feel like some of it's like the accident reinforcements, but a lot of it was, you know, a lot of it's intentional. And I also just trip out like how much like people are like, oh, we can't fight this, and I'm like, what the fuck else do you think we're gonna do though, dog? Like, oh, I didn't know you. Cool, I'm glad you have a choice. So I literally can't afford to eat, and I know people who are way worse off than I am. I'm so much okayer. That's a word. Anyways, you know, I trip out, and in every capacity, or like just like the nepotism involved with the power and politics, and the overlap of all of these different like high profile careers, like, you know, from Hollywood to like Silicon Valley. Like there's so much fucking nepotism in there and overlap, and you know, or like Elon Musk is a self-made man. Let's talk about that emerald fucking empire. Also, Google Elon Musk's mom and tell me she doesn't look like every Pixar villain you've ever fucking seen in your life.
She literally is. Alyssa, do you know who Aurelia? Alyssa, do you know who Aurelia Hammerlock is?
Yeah. Wait, no.
Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna knock this down for you.
It is just like Cruella DeVille. Like unironically, she looks like fucking Cruella DeVille.
I don't know mom's name.
Just keep talking.
I don't know. Okay, I have to check. I'm gonna go check on my little baby. I'll be right back while Brandon's bringing this up. You guys distract. But I didn't hear the name.
Going on, please let me share with you Elon Musk's mother, who is definitely Cruella DeVille.
What's her name?
I have no idea.
I just forgot. Okay, because I was gonna say I forgot her name. I got a better picture. There's a better one though.
Ooh, I got the villain.
I mean, she looks like Cruella DeVille in this one. She's got like, oh here, let me drop the banner too. Yeah,
Here's the villain looking one. This is like.
She's literally just Cruella DeVille.
Is it like she put on like some white makeup She'd be like Maleficent.
Loud, you nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
There's
does have
one
Maleficent
more though
vibes
that's
as
from
well.
that same series. It's the hair sloop. Algorithm. It's the hair sloop. The sloop.
Oh, the hair
Um,
swoop.
Okay, I'll be right back. The hair
This Hunger
sloop.
Games
No,
nailed it.
Alyssa, damn it! Oh, you guys, goddamn. Anyway,
So what's going on? Yeah, I don't know where these.
they're the fucking identical fucking people, except you just got a white one and a black one. Like,
Yep.
where?
No, I'm not. Are you ready to get into your bedroom? I can show my hand.
Damn it. Okay. I love that we have these. We have real
You know
life.
what?
on.
We are real human beings. Some of us are parents.
That's right.
And one of the sort of core features of being a parent, especially being even a halfway decent parent, is your kid comes first.
That's right.
And that's inherently good. Like, people raising children is inherently good for society. Having kids is necessary. Like, what happens if we stop having children is the old, like, people will just die old and sick with no one to help them, and it'll be terrible. Like, we need children. So, we need to have a society that lets people have children. And for that reason, we have parents on this pod, and we just let them be parents.
I mean, you've made it into a manifesto now.
I'm just like thinking out loud about it, honestly. It's fucking 3 in the morning.
We're just
2:30 in the
dicks.
morning. I'm
We're
fucking
not
tired.
dicks. It's incredible.
We've been recording since like 4 this afternoon.
Yeah, what is happening? We recorded a lot. We might just air this as a rerun tomorrow or something. Well, no, we're doing something. What are we doing tomorrow?
I don't know. Is there anything on the schedule? This is great content. We're checking our calendars, y'all.
Checking our calendars.
We'll go make a meme or something.
Right.
Stop children. What's that sound?
Oh, God.
Going round.
Yeah, the only thing I see tomorrow is our daily stream thing. But
Yeah.
I
We got
can't
Nancy
believe
Larson.
Bernie
We have
Sanders
Nancy Larson Thursday.
oh, hell yeah. I'm glad we're finally getting her back. She's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
The
Bernie
one
Sanders
cool person
campaign
in
had,
Ohio.
Like, the
Yeah.
strokes and like
Just
Vampire
kidding.
Weekend.
Brett and Brian. Y'all
I
are
mean,
crazy.
what's that? Just during the campaign, you mean?
Yeah, they got like Vampire Weekend and like, was it the Strokes? And they played during one of the rallies. How do we go from
That's cool as
that
fuck.
to this? Yeah, that's cool shit. And then now
Well,
we
because
got
literally anybody who's cool wants nothing to do with this, because anybody who's cool is also like a basically decent human and like hates them for this. Because everyone with fucking half of a brain is like, wow, they're really fucking us over here, aren't they? Yeah. They are.
Okay, I will.
Even
I
on
love you
just,
with all
like-
my heart, but goodbye.
just like on
Okay,
purely aesthetic terms. Like I'm not even at like the political level yet. I'm just talking about how just
There's no difference.
shitty it looks.
I have a great plan for something that we can do. This may be a disaster.
Yeah, I love
it may go down south. But this is like content. First of all, Alyssa, look at this before we go into anything else.
Okay.
Okay. So this is Elon Musk's mom, right?
Wait, I can't see anything yet. Hold on. Oh, that's the picture I was talking about.
I
exactly
know. Okay. So that's Elon Musk's
Okay.
mom. I know. So, and this is really a hammerlock.
Oh.
And they're
she's
like,
waking.
well, yeah.
She's the antithema of Elon Musk mom.
Get dunked on, Elon Musk's mom. You're not as hot as this cartoon character.
So much the
Eat it.
antithema.
Eat it. Okay. Let's well, do we have anything else to say on the topic of the convention? Have we eaten that out? Have we done it?
Other,
What now?
yeah,
Um,
commenters. hard
Yeah,
stuff.
we
Got our
are we over that?
algorithm. What do you think? Let us know.
Let's
Tell
do a
us
show.
right now.
Let's do a show where we review people who followed us and then decide whether to follow them back.
Like,
Oh my
now?
god, what a horribly
Yeah.
pretentious- But
Exactly. Isn't that
I'm going to bed.
Okay. Well, well, I was gonna do like a 5-minute thing, but not like a whole
Okay, I will participate for a few. Is this going to be like when we do which Pokemon is which, like, famous woman
Exactly.
again? Okay.
Mini
As long as
game,
they
not
have,
a
like,
mini game, not a whole set.
Maybe we should just play that one again. That seems less
Okay.
irritating.
All right, fine. That's better.
what is
All right, we're going to play. Brandon and I invented this game where you just name a Pokemon and then name which famous person it is. We were doing specifically women last time, but I think this time we can open it up and just make it any famous person.
Yeah, we can do that.
Cool, I'm going to pull up a Pokedex.
Okay.
God damn it.
And we will share pictures of
I'm
them.
gonna pull up a list of actors. Okay.
Oh God, that's funny.
Okay, let's start with. Ooh, this is a good one.
My sentiments exactly.
You're gonna share it. Okay. Y'all are very. You people have missed some very judgy content where we judge civilians and
I don't want
organization.
to do that.
I would have done some organizations too.
I don't want to be mean to people that followed us. I don't like that. That
Yeah.
seems
You know what I
ungrateful.
think we should do is, without naming names, at some point we should review a list of muted accounts we have. That could be fun.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay.
Because I don't
Let's
block
see.
people, but I mute a motherfucker quick.
Motherfucker, quit.
I do mute people pretty readily, yeah.
Oh, actually, it turns out you were right.
What?
I normally
I'll
am.
talk about it later. Yeah. Oh, what a mess.
Okay.
All right. So the Pokemon. How's
So,
this
for our
work?
first Pokemon,
Okay.
have this queued up and ready to go. First Pokemon gonna be. Come to me, StreamYard.
Catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
STDs. I caught them all. Boop, boop, boop.
You
All
haven't
right,
caught
first Pokemon.
You haven't caught them all yet. Sandshrew.
Play that on my King
Sandslash.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's Sandslash, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Sandslash.
Oh, I can't
Tom
see
York?
Yeah, I can see it. Tom York.
Holland.
Yeah, okay. All
Tom
right,
Holland.
let's see. Who else can we do? Oh, I know who this one is. All right.
Okay, so we're trying to
So
name
we've got
what these
Poliwrath, right? Poliwrath right here. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. That is Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I mean, not Machoke or something like that.
No, Machoke is way more of a Randy Savage.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of a person who just has such a stare, and maybe he's more Dave.
Literally the people's eyebrow. Come on. Like,
I don't know if Poliwrath is as cool as The Rock.
none of them are like
Yeah.
cool though. Like,
Was
okay,
That's not true. Pikachu is the Rock of Pokemon.
Oh.
Think about it.
no, we already discussed this.
Pikachu
All right,
is
somebody
the
else pick
DMC
Pokemon
when
too,
they
then.
realize how well their concert went.
Yeah.
We're
But
so
anyway,
fucking doomed.
Let's do.
This is the appropriate response to that convention, is just to like only do this.
Are there? Let's do. Feel like there's.
All right, I got a fun one.
Have you all watched
Muck.
Silence of the Lambs?
Fucking Muck.
Charlotte Clymer.
Oh my gosh.
Because she's fucking trash.
Damn.
Woo! Oh no!
Wait.
Oh no! Oh, now this is podcasting.
All right.
Oh my god! Oh
Hey.
no!
All right. Here's a fun one. I have some ideas for who this
That
one will
was
be, but
devastating. Okay.
all right.
Jump plus.
Jump Pluff.
Jump plus.
Jump Puff.
Amy Klobuchar.
Does Amy
She
Klobuchar
missed
have
the
like
whole
cute energy?
No.
Yeah.
She just doesn't know what the fuck's going on and is smiling.
I feel like Amy Klobuchar has more. Oh gosh, what is its name? The one that looks like a clam. Cloister?
Yeah.
No.
AOC.
No.
Yeah, this one. This is the Pokemon that has like Klobuchar energy.
This is a very Freudian,
Snorlax is like
very
John
Freudian
Goodman.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, gentlemen, it's this one.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Pull up
It's right
Snorlax.
here. Who's Snorlax? Okay.
No, I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
say
Snorlax's
because I wanted
fucking weaknesses.
to
That's what
use
Snorlax.
because I got one.
Yeah.
Snorlax.
All right.
Oh, I know that
John
one.
fucking Goodman. John Goodman.
Yeah, that's true as fuck. He's a great actor.
I love that man. I just hope
Extremely
he doesn't
talented.
do
Yeah.
stupid.
Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Ooh. Can we play a game? I know I just mentioned it.
yeah.
What
I like
game are we
that.
playing?
I made a
Christie.
meme.
Don't do it like that. It's not that cute.
I made a meme, and you gotta guess what movie I'm referencing.
I memed a meme
Okay, that's better.
and days gone by.
I think people are kind of being like, I don't think Pokemon are cool anymore, you guys. And while they're wrong.
Okay, which
Sorry.
movie am I referencing with this meme?
Ruh-roh.
The Crow.
Wait, this isn't fair because my computer still hasn't loaded it. Oh.
Oh.
That's
Are you or are you not
clearly-
referencing The Crow?
No, this is Silence of the Lambs. You know when they hang the body? Now the DNC's
Oh, I thought it was
hanging the body of this musician.
Sandman.
Okay. All right.
Hamlet.
Anyway, that's
Okay.
that's all I got.
That's terrifying.
God damn it.
This has been a terrifying
wait.
day, everybody.
No. Yeah.
Well, this has been
Yeah.
for long.
Yeah, this is Alyssa. How do you feel? Are you positive?
I'm always
okay?
positive. You know why?
Love it.
Because it
Why?
always seems impossible until it's done. And because if there's one thing that you can give to anybody in the world, no matter how much you have of it yourself, meaning AKA down in the dumps ass shit, you can still give someone hope even if you have no hope. So I think right now we are very much at a time where people are experiencing a lot of things where it feels almost like a fuck you to say like, hey, have hope. And I realize that, but I do think there's something to be said that right now is a time that at best for a lot of people it's testing our resilience. But I think most of the people who it's testing are people that have some resilience because they're already here. So like we've made it through some shit individually. It's a big collective shit we're dealing with now, but I have faith. I believe in love and solidarity. I mean, like, fuck, I love hanging out with you guys. And how long have I really seriously closely known you guys? Is like maybe arguably we've been closely interacting for like 2 to 3 months, but like I'd die on one of your all's hills on Twitter for a random ass thing at this point. Like we're family now, you know. But so it's like close and far camaraderie and community and building locally and globally. And I think for all the shitty things that are going on right now, it's really easy to forget that there's also a confetti storm of positivity and stepping up and allyship and some recognition. And I think some people got a long way to learn, but I do think people are learning. So that's what I think.
Lau, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the future?
Oh yeah, I mean there's just something in me that will never get taken away. And I guess it's just like just basically I guess my faith. Like even if it's like real absolute shit.
Yeah.
So I mean it's I guess
not
it's
over.
like yeah, it's never
It's not over till we're underground. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is over when the last one of us is dead.
Yeah.
Right? But like I've never
Anyway,
met
on
a
that
group
theory
of
note,
people that I know would be as militant as my ass would be in defending them. And I think that's kind of like, yeah, there are definitely some people on the like no comrades under 1K who don't get what comrade means. But I feel like people are really figuring out like camaraderie, and that
This is great.
fundamentally approaching this like we're all in it together.
Yeah, and you and I both know that like the number one way to break down the shittiest things that we're dealing with right now is having a common goal to work towards.
Yeah. I mean, in our community garden initiative that we've been working on, people who show up are leftists and Republicans.
Yeah.
And you'd be amazed how much leftist learning you can sneak in when you're talking to Republicans about gardening.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to add one more thing, you know, since we're getting close to signing off and I got to go to bed. And I'm going to just drop my one thing and then, you know, head home or head to bed for the night. Kanye West.
No. Hell yeah. Okay, so everybody, thank you all for watching. We'll talk to you again after a while. Bye-bye.